Welcome. You just hit play on another episode of Trailer Park, the podcast trailer podcast. I'm Ariel Nissenblatt. Each episode brings you a podcast trailer and some commentary on that trailer from me. As always, you can submit your trailer for a possible feature by going to trailerparkpodcast.crd.co. Here's the exchange that we enter into when you hit play on this show. I get a download, that sweet coveted download. You get some entertainment. It's quick. You get to experience what might become your next favorite show, and you get to hear about what makes a podcast trailer truly sing. Now that we've laid it all out, let's get to it. Today we're going dark, into true crime. I'll hit play on our trailer for a show called Justice Pending, and then I will meet you back here to discuss it.
In every corner of the world, there are stories that remain untold. Crimes that slip through the cracks. Mysteries that never find answers. I'm Claire Sanamont, host of Final Days on Earth, and a former producer for 48 Hours. I'm also the author of Killer Story, the truth behind true crime television.
And I'm Susan, a true crime writer who's worked on Final Days on Earth, Complicit, and Murder, She Told.
For years, we've been working together behind the scenes. Now, we're teaming up for a new series, Justice Pending. We're your new true crime besties, exploring baffling cases that leave more questions than answers.
From obscure cases in our own backyards,
to the chilling crimes that make headlines across the country.
These are the cases that remain unresolved and often uninvestigated.
Who were they? What really happened? And is there more to uncover?
Every week, we'll take you through the stories that are on our minds and bring you into the conversation.
Join us as we dive into the cases that keep us up at night. This is Justice Pending.
Look out for all new episodes coming soon, everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Thank you to Claire for submitting the trailer for Justice Pending. Before I get to my analysis of the trailer, just a note that when I downloaded this trailer from listennotes.com, which is a great podcast searching website that also allows you to grab clips and files from shows, there actually were ads attached to the top and bottom of this trailer. I cut them off so that you don't have to hear them. Listening to them would have made the trailer experience close to 3 minutes long. Without the ads, it's short and sweet, and I think it's really effective. This is a reminder to turn off programmatic ads on your trailers. Okay, here are my thoughts on the trailer. I'm pretty sure I know what the show is going to be about, who's hosting it, how often it'll come out, and the general tone and feel of it. That is all great. I also loved the length of the trailer. I've given this note on past trailers, and when I give advice about making trailers for podcasts, that when you don't know what to say, you should spoon feed your listeners. You should tell them exactly what they're going to get when they hit play on episode 1 of this show. Claire and Susan did just that. My only real critique here is that Susan's voice came in a bit late for me. I know the whole trailer was pretty short, but we heard a lot from Claire and then we heard from Susan. It almost felt like it was an afterthought. And then when Claire and Susan went back and forth for the rest of the trailer, it felt a little stilted to me. I think that this could have been improved by running another take and possibly going off script a little bit. I also think it's kind of funny when one host introduces themselves with their full name and the other only uses their first name. So that's just a quick note. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was just an oversight. Overall, I'm a huge fan of how straightforward this trailer is. The music also seemed really complimentary to the overall tone and feel of what we expect this show will be about. At the time of my recording of Trailer Park right now, Justice Pending is coming soon. The trailer is live and we will link to it in the show notes of this episode. Thank you for stopping by the Trailer Park podcast today, and let me know what you thought of this trailer pick. If you're looking for more while Justice Pending is still pending, check out my other podcast that shares podcast recommendations. It's called Podcast Elevator Pitch. And you can subscribe to my newsletter at earbuds.audio. Thank you to our sponsors, OSHA and FanList. That's AUSHA.co, which is a podcast hosting provider, and fanlist.com. You can find our fan page at fanlist.com/trailerpark. And usually this is the point in the show where I would tell you all of the social handles for Trailer Park. But I feel like I've already given you a bunch of calls to action, so I'm going to hold off. You know that everything is available, say it with me now, in the show notes of this episode. Until next time, happy listening and, of course, happy trails.